Hello. Okay, wait. Oh, got my camera. How's everyone doing? Glad you're doing okay, Will. And Skull, I hope you've been doing well yourself. I don't really have a plan today. I kind of been really off all day today. Who knew that my last stream was actually gonna cause me to be really much of a slog today? I say my last stream because I stayed up so late that apparently my entire sleep schedule has been out of whack the entire week. What, Chris? I'm trying to explain something about today.
Are you actually playing? Or
Not.
streaming?
I'm streaming right now. Yeah. Hope you've been doing well, Chris.
I've also been sick.
Yeah, but you sound like you're doing much better than Jamie, at least.
It's true.
Hello, Luigi. Or yesterday. I tried to do a normal day. Like as I said, like my last stream has messed up my entire sleep schedule so badly that I haven't been able to function at all this entire week. I was trying to do stuff today and I ended up just sleeping all day.
That's bad.
Yeah, I was playing Great Ace Attorney and I was trying to finish up the last case, but it ended up going for 4 hours, which Justin did warn me. So that's just more on my end. I'm still late, but anyways, cool. But how you doing, Luigi? But it made me go up to so late that my entire sleep schedule has been so bad that once I do my day work, so like when I do my regular job, I immediately come back home, I fall asleep, and I wake up at like 12 a.m. and then I stay functioning for the rest of the day. So my sleep schedule has been really, really bad. Hey, Kyle.
I can tell because your voice is deep.
Yeah, I woke up not too long ago from a little bit of a nap. I've been trying to fix my entire sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
This is
During the week, do you have a pretty standard, like morning to evening work week?
Normally, yes. It's just last stream has unfortunately caused my entire week to be out of whack for some reason.
Mm.
This is Digits. Who's Digits BB6?
That would be me. I think I might have made that my name once, and oh no, wait, Digis BB6 was a typo by Kraid once, and we laughed at it.
Oh,
He because I guess the 6 is right above the Y.
You're a Star Wars character now.
Yeah, I was about to say it's Star Wars, but that's BB9, right?
Yeah, but
yes, BB9, but there's all the droids have a number into them.
Oh. Well, I'm not the droid you're looking for.
Blaze are just falling quiet.
That's a joke. I'm cultured.
Mm-hmm.
So cultured.
I mean, you know what's funny, Kyle? I don't know. I kind of wish they did for Attack of the Clones, but they're probably not going to do it for next year. But next year is going to be the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, and that's going to be probably something I'm going to be interested in rewatching.
2004?
No, Revenge of the Sith came out.
Oh
in
wait,
2005.
oh sorry, yeah, it's 2005 next year. Yes.
Yeah. So I was
right.
I was like, I haven't watched Revenge of the Sith in like forever. I only watched it like once fully I got as a kid, and I got too sad from it. It was too depressing for me.
It's such an oddball in the series with how dark it gets in the last act. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that apparently there is a 4-hour cut of Revenge of the Sith.
There is.
Oh man.
It's
I
Revenge of the Sith
absolutely wish that it would be so great if they did a theatrical anniversary screening of Attack of the Clones also, so we just laugh and cringe at that movie.
Okay, to be honest, Attack of the Clones I still like more than one in some ways. So
I think it's worse than the prequel trilogy, but that's just my view.
Yeah, I can see that. Like here's the thing about Revenge of the Sith, Chris. Revenge of the Sith not only has a rated R cut of it, but it's also have a 4-hour cut. And a lot of the sequences, so with the Count Dooku and Palpatine fight, had such really good choreography that are cut from it. So some people are actually clamoring for a actual director's cut.
I mean, R would just hurt the movie so much commercially that it makes sense they'd have to, even PG-13 is kind of pushing it. Parents are like, could I bring my little kid to this?
Oh yeah, no, that
R would cause a loss of revenue if children can't go unaccompanied.
Well, that's the thing is like, if you at the end of the day, Star Wars, which is why Return of the Jedi is somewhat it changed a lot in the original trilogy and was a lot more lighthearted because of it was more oriented for kids because of the Ewoks. It had toys. So ever since Return of the Jedi, Star Wars became a kid-oriented kind of film series, and the prequels kind of show that a lot, except Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith was really dark.
Because it had to be, though. It was the descent into of Anakin, finally. Just because we knew where the road was going didn't mean the ride wasn't going to be sad.
Created his accent type Digits BB6 one time, and then Digits changed his name to it. Oh, okay. Speaking of Tetris 99, doing their 40th anniversary thing, but they're doing a 40th anniversary thing right now.
Damn, Tetris 99 is 40 years old. When did that happen? I'm just kidding.
I think the Tetris itself was 40 years old?
The game itself would probably... Yeah, that would make sense if it was 40.
Yeah, they also released Tetris on the game... No, NES, like, not too long ago on Switch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
What is the stream delay, by the way? Like 20 seconds?
On my end.
I don't remember what you usually set it to, but it feels really long.
I do know that I have it set it to like a high quality HD one, because when I was like looking at the back video recordings, the quality is pretty diminished on certain screens on mine, so I changed it to HD. But a lot of people don't have that much delay, so I kept it as is.
It's more or less just watching you on desync is kind of weird.
I see myself on desync. It's only like about a second.
One would think you would probably have the least amount of desync issue. I would hope.
Hopefully.
I mean, you also gotta remember it's gotta send it to the server. Server has to upload, and then we get to see the. So yeah, makes sense. Nick, you pick up anything up on the Steam sales?
Nope. There's nothing on it at the current moment that I have seen that I was like, I have to get.
Well, it's currently over, but yeah.
Is the autumn sale already over? Wow, it is. Wow.
Oh yeah, it is December. Yeah, that would make
like
sense.
the 4th.
I was like, man, I thought it was just gonna go on for a little bit, but then again, it's like I think next week is gonna be like the winter sale or something.
Yeah, some games on my wish list are on sale again, and I'm like, all right. I thought about getting Stray, but then I'm like, maybe I should prioritize playing some of my other games first.
Oh, I'm gonna get Stray, but I'm gonna get it on a PS5, so I'm waiting for a good.
I just
deal
know it's
on
a
it.
Cat game, so.
Cat.
It is a cat game.
And it's an orange cat.
So are you gonna name yours Steve?
Do you get to name the cat in that game? I don't know anything about the gameplay.
I actually
you
don't
just
know.
a cat.
I'm only assuming that you could.
I've
I feel
watched.
like it's rare to be able to name your animal in the game. It's like Zelda Twilight Princess. If I ever play that game again, I would just name Epona Steve.
Oh yeah, you can name the horse. I forgot.
Yeah, it's like the only that was like a unique part of that game.
That that's not the only unique thing, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like in no other Zelda games can you actually name the horse that you ride, to my
Can you
knowledge.
not?
You definitely can't in the N64 ones. I don't recall what other Zeldas have a horse in them.
Let's
Does
see.
Wind Waker have horse riding? It doesn't, right?
No, it has a
Well,
ship.
Link's pretty short. I don't think he'd be able to really get his legs around
Yeah, because
a horse very
Wind
well.
Of course,
Waker.
is the king of red lions in that one.
Yeah, and Wind
Yeah.
Waker is the Phantom Hourglass is a sequel to Wind Waker, and that doesn't have any rideable anything.
No, just boats.
Yeah, and then
Spirit
Spirit
Tracks.
Tracks, no. There's
Tracks.
Skyward Sword, but I don't think you can name the bird.
No.
No. Is there any horseback riding in Breath of the Wild or Tears
Oh,
of
yeah.
the Kingdom? I don't...
Here's the Kingdom Breath of the Wild. You can grab any horse and you can name them.
But
Oh, okay.
they're not Epona specifically.
Well, yes and
Yeah, but we
no.
can name him. We can name it Horse Steve.
You can go find Epona's model. Yeah.
Yeah, you can find Eponas as something very similar to also Zelda's and Ganondorf's horses and stuff like that.
You can also ride bears, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You can ride bears, you can ride Stalfo's horses, and then you can even ride the King of the Forest or whatever it's called.
Yeah, some of those you can't keep though.
Yeah, but it's funny.
You're not wrong. We're not wrong. I need to beat those games just to say I've at least completed them.
I've beaten Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I've actually been thinking about doing something for stream where instead of making a sole series about it like I do, I could just go back and complete some games I've been shelving on for a long time. Because Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, I've been considering going back to just to 100% them completely.
Did you ever play Tears of the Kingdom on stream?
No. I played.
Okay. But you did do Breath of the Wild.
I did Breath of the Wild a long time ago. Yes.
Yeah, that was like maybe even pre-pandemic or during the pandemic.
Oh no, yeah, it was definitely before pandemic. I was in a relationship then.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess that would have been around the time of Kingdom Farts 1.
Was that? I thought. No, Kingdom.
That
yeah,
was 2019 because I remember that the most memorable part to me of that entire playthrough, besides apparently when he got lost in the
Traverse
town,
Yeah, Traverse Town.
Traverse
Yeah.
Town, is that there was also that one clip where like you were fighting one part of the very long final boss sequence,
Oh yeah.
and like I went to go grab my lunch, so I was like, "Don't die while I'm gone," and before I could, I muted myself, and before I could even take my headphones off, it got a game over.
Yeah.
I just remember typing "dude" in the chat or something.
I remember that now.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's also that I think you mentioned during that entire time that what was it? The I was having like my health was so low compared to what you when you did it, and I was struggling with that final boss for hours just to get
Oh
through it.
yeah, I would when I would be at the Kingdom Hearts 1 is no joke. That game's hard, man. So I would have like a health bar like halfway across the screen by the end of the game.
Yeah, I was just not used to the movement. The movement, it was like on delay for me, even though it's technically not. It's just the animation makes it feel like it's a delay.
Plus, Kingdom Hearts 1 on PlayStation 2 is no joke, man. Because if you die, you can't skip cutscenes. So you just gotta grind a lot if you don't want to have to put up with
If you play
dying a lot and
yeah,
watching a scene over and over again.
if you play the original, yeah, no, I remember that.
And with the shoulder buttons to control the camera, which takes getting used to.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kyle tingy to you, Nick, or is it just me?
Oh, you mean his got a little bit roboty? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why that is. I'm
It
not
must-
leaned back or anything.
I don't know. Your audio is coming in like really weird, where it's only like really in my right ear for some reason. But Nick's is like fine on the balance.
This is a quality gaming laptop, man. Why is the microphone not good?
It might be my headphones, but I don't know yet.
And I don't want to bother grabbing my snowball because I don't even have like a stand for it. And I learned when I first bought that snowball before I started using the arm that like if you just set that like on the table next to you or something, like it doesn't really capture your voice very well. So
It's a good intro mic, but that's it.
yeah, it served me well, but I need to have it like in front of my face.
Whoa, what the
Oh, well, there I am.
Chris?
I guess he turned me way up to be able to hear me.
Yeah, I think he just took out his headphones. Alright, I don't really have a plan to start, so I was just gonna casually just chill out until I figure out something.
I did also unplug myself, and I noted what the actual second mic on it,
Oh,
it popped up.
oh man. Oh, it sounds like you're shouting in my ears, man. Sounds like you grabbed a megaphone and walked right up to me.
Yeah, no,
So for the longest time, I've been like really low. I unplugged my headphones and plugged them back in. And what the fuck's going on?
God.
Chris, I think you need to change your microphone because
It sounds like you're like a fast food drive-through mic, like blasting the driver.
My headphones are dying. I'm gonna be honest.
I got to turn you down all the way if you're gonna stick with that voice.
Dude, let's just all talk like this the entire time, like talking to our hands and like yell.
Oh, hey, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Ah, no one's taking the order.
I think my headset's dying.
Yeah, I sometimes do that too. Oh, my headset is close to dead. I forgot to charge it this entire week.
I mean, it's corded, but I think it's trying to exit life.
Oh, is it like dying?
Yeah. It's like 2.5 years old. I also have kids that try to abuse my stuff.
Yeah, because apparently you have played Minecraft so much this year.
That's such a dad with kids game.
No, here's the thing. So Xbox just did their wrap up thing for the year, and I sent it to Chris and James because they're mainly the Xbox people in our friend group. And
Sure.
Chris says it's like, yeah, my most played game of this entire year was Minecraft. It says, and it was like,
I let my son play it while I watched him.
I was like, that makes a whole lot of sense.
It was really interesting for me when I realized, like, sometime in the mid 2010s when like Minecraft YouTube was at its peak and people would be wearing T-shirts and stuff. Like,
Oh yeah.
I realized, like, oh, there's like an entire generation of kids that grew up on this game in the same way that we grew up with Pokemon. Like, Minecraft came out when we were in high school, so I think of it as being like a teenager's game. But there are kids who are raised on it from like really, really young.
Yeah. I remember the early day, like the earliest Minecraft videos I've seen were like, I think in like late alpha, really early beta. Like that was when I got into the Minecraft videos.
They must have named Generation Alpha what it is because they grew up watching Minecraft Alpha.
That would be
Think
funny.
about
Yeah. Yes. Go PewDiePie. Yeah, PewDiePie. PewDiePie. He grew up. He started early on. He was one of the YouTubers, including another person that I watched. That it was basically a community rivalry. I wouldn't say the YouTubers had a rivalry. It was just literally the community that both he and this other YouTuber had. The community just fire at each other because they were like, "Oh, this YouTuber's better. No, this YouTuber's better," etc.
Drunk Swedish Minecraft. God, that is old.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing at least one video of that.
I mean, Minecraft literally is Swedish before Microsoft bought it, I guess.
Yeah, but Notch stole a lot of people's ideas and to make it Minecraft.
He does indeed.
That was his first video? Was that really his first video? Let's see. Yeah, I still don't feel like doing Bioshock because I have to redo a section.
Oh, that's right. Didn't you lose all your progress in that game?
Not all my progress. I lost an entire session of that game because it was only the
Ah.
second session, and then the game just randomly crashed. I didn't even do anything different. I wasn't even trying to break the game. I was literally just playing, and then it's like,
That's very late 2000s games being run on Steam in 2024. Like, same thing I encountered when I tried to play Fallout 3 and the game just could not stay running.
That's because of Windows Live still trying to validate shit.
Oh, I wasn't playing Bioshock on PC. This was on Xbox Series X.
Oh, you gotta play it on PlayStation 3 or something. I would say Xbox 360, but what if you get red ringed while trying to play the game?
No, Red Ring means your console's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like another terrible thing could go wrong if you try playing it on.
His first series,
360
anyways, I believe.
console.
Oh, that would make sense, Skull. And yet he's semi-retired.
Didn't he have a kid?
He has a kid, yes, and he's semi-retired. He doesn't actively upload, but he does upload from time to time.
Time and time again. I do like the random piano melody going on in the background.
Let's see what we got right now that I could do.
Marvel.
Huh?
I don't know. Marvel Rivals came out, so
That one's getting a lot of hype, yes.
it's actually kind
Follow
of
me.
good though.
Full of backloggery.
I played a match yesterday. It's pretty good.
I mean, it is free to play, so there's that. He has to upload
It's,
something. Oh,
it's
nice.
just 80 gigabytes to download though, so
8 gigabytes or 80?
80, like
Oh.
60, 80, or 47. I don't remember. I
Dude,
downloaded last night, played a match. It was pretty good. They got a lot of weird characters though.
Squirrel Girl, which everyone is very, very into.
Jamie's happy.
Yeah, apparently she's being played by the actress who couldn't, like, where they promised the Squirrel Girl, like, TV show or movie, and it got canceled, but she came back to play the character in Marvel Rivals.
That's nice. Good for her.
Nick, I guess you could play Kid Icarus for NES because you've played that game up to the second world, and the current version you have is the NES Classic, and you own the physical version, however, it is a bit corroded.
Yep.
That's from your backlog roulette.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. That I would comment like
Oh,
that.
Pajama Sam Stockworks. Did I stream that one? I think I did.
You know what's funny is that I did want to play Pajama Sam 4, but this was before you told me about your workaround with the CD drive.
That's so crazy that's like a thing that could work around.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense because a lot of the games were designed for the CD drive in place. But at the same time, it's like, it's annoying that some games are like, unless they have like a software to emulate this is a CD drive, it's nigh impossible. I'm lucky enough to have a physical external CD drive I think I got it from my brother because he doesn't use it. And I was like, I was just going to keep it just in case. I'm glad I still have it in case.
Yeah, I could always lend you my external DVD player just so you could play Pajama Sam 4.
Oh, yeah. But no, I have it, so I could just play. Huh?
It's a DVD?
CD players can play DVDs if the computer can play.
No, I'm saying it's on a DVD just by itself.
Oh no, the Pajama Sam is not. It's on Steam.
We're talking about Pajama Sam 4 has this weird thing on Steam where I guess when the game boots up, it tries to check that you're like, because it's basically emulating, right?
Yeah.
And it's trying to check that your CD-ROM of the game is in there when you're playing on Steam. So if you're playing on a computer that does not have a CD-DVD drive, the game just crashes.
Yep.
And the way to work around is I learned this because people on Steam forums figured it out after people were confused for years. Is that if you just plug in like a USB external DVD drive to your computer and boot up Pajama Sam 4 on Steam, it works.
Yeah, because that's what a lot of
Why
the.
did they not fix that?
I
It's
guess they kind of just figure that people don't care that much about a Pajama Sam game that's like $10 at full price.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's one of those things is that it depends on the company, and Pajama Sam 4 seems like its company didn't really care, or like whoever had the rights just cared about the first 3, and that's it.
Kind of a bummer.
It's
I did get to play that, and it definitely wasn't one that I played growing up. I just played the first 3, but it's not as good as the first 3 are, but it's
I haven't
game,
even
I
looked
mean.
anything about 4 because I still want to play it, but I have yet to experience what it is yet.
Yeah.
really the most memorable part to me about the entire game. It's not even plot or gameplay related, is that they had to get a different voice actor for Sam, and it's kind of disorienting.
Yeah, I think it's just based on contract issues, is what I'm guessing.
That, or I don't know about the age of who plays Sam in the original games. It might have been a child whose voice changed.
Oh, no. I learned that it's actually a voice actress, so it's straight up a.
Oh.
It's like Goku.
No.
Yeah, Japanese Goku.
Oh, Japanese Goku specifically. Hold
Or
on.
like Bart
Bart
Simpson.
I just saw a video of who's the voice actress. Her name is Pamela Adlon. She plays quite a bit of characters. Let's see. Let's see. Some of her roles were that probably some of us would recognize specifically. She was Vidya in Tinkerbell shorts. She was in Rick and Morty. Let's see. I know she was in a couple things that we have heard. Oh, she was in Ben 10 Alien Force. Nice. Squirrel Boy, she was part of. Oh yeah. Recess. I'm pretty sure all of us watched. She was the girl with the beanie hat, orange hat.
Oh, I forgot her name, but yeah.
Spinelli.
Spinelli, yeah.
Yeah. She was that actress. She played in What's New Scooby-Doo a few characters.
What's
Scooby-Doo, coming after you. Gotta solve a mystery.
She was Otto from Time Squad, if you guys ever remember that cartoon.
Time Squad. Kind of.
That's a short-lived. She was Bobby Hill in King of the Hill.
There we go. Explains a few things.
She is. I don't know if Kyle, if you watched the English version of Kiki's Delivery Service, but she played Ket, a little kid named Ket.
Oh, I've only seen the film in Japanese.
Oh, I was not sure.
I've seen a couple Ghibli in English, but not that one. I love that movie though.
But yeah, she's been voice acting for a while. But yeah.
Incidentally, I rolled on Backlog again, and it gave me Team Fortress 2 Classic.
I don't know if any of us wants to play games together, or or just you and I play something together, Kyle.
Call of Duty right now.
Good. I'm leveling up some Pokemon and Pokemon Yellow. I've almost completed the Pokedex as much as possible without doing trades.
That's good.
Nice.
So like about 125 Pokemon out of the 150.
I've been playing the Pokemon TCG that just came out.
Oh, I've just been collecting the card packs. That's it.
Same.
But you still haven't added me.
I've had like a battle or two, but I've just been kind of.
You still haven't added me.
Did you post it somewhere?
No.
I'm supposed to add you if I don't know your name.
Well, or no,
Adventures
just
on
you
Animal
mean the code.
Oh, I guess it would be snowing in Animal Crossing by now, wouldn't it?
Is it snow time?
It's
I
Or
thought,
actually, I don't remember the exact date that the snow sticks. It's pretty late in December, I think. Like, snow will start falling from the sky at a certain point, but it doesn't actually become snow on the ground with snowballs to roll around until like mid-December or something.
where's Chris's DM? Where's the DM with Chris? When did I DM Chris last on Discord?
Pretty recently though.
Did we DM each other? I mean, that was the group thing, but not like single.
It may have been James. I don't know.
Oh, there you are. It snows in December in both GameCube and Switch. Oh, are you playing the GameCube version right now?
Oh, the OG. Huh. I bet the snowman was much meaner to you on the GameCube if you made it wrong. Back in the day, man, like young generations, they don't get it, man. Animal Crossing characters used to be so rude to you.
You'd be rude to them, Kyle.
Oh, you know what's.
I mean, you can be mean back in those games. You can hit people with a bug-catching net or drop them into pitfalls.
Can't you still slap people with the net?
Yeah, and they'll get mad at you if you do it repeatedly.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, by the way, Kyle, you want to know something a little bit ridiculous?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, I told you about the 2002 The Thing game coming out, like remastered. I showed you a trailer of it. Apparently, they're asking for $30 for that remastered game.
Is that is there not much content in that game? Like, is that bad?
They just upscaled it. That's it.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, it's $30 for that entire thing. I was like, Jesus. It's not really worth in my book.
Hey, the companies just do that.
But apparently it's a sequel to the original Thing movie, so...
I mean, it wouldn't have to try very hard to be better than that boring prequel movie.
Digits and I hanging out on New Year's Eve, even though I will hit midnight before you guys.
Yeah, I guess, Sakura, it's kind of up to you about whose island and countdown you want to do, because, I mean, you would have to stay up until... I don't remember exactly what time zone you're in, but...
She's 3 hours ahead.
Yeah, that you'd have to be up until 3 a.m., and that's kind of ridiculous, but maybe you were planning on being up that late anyway.
I mean, technically you guys can just celebrate it on her island before...
Yeah, 9, which is reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
To me, 3 a.m. is ridiculous. For other people, it might not be.
Damn, 3 a.m. Who gets to live that life? I'm a sick Chris here.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Fucking Patrick. I know exactly what you're doing too. Is the sadder part?
We've all... here's the thing about SpongeBob and like classic shows. It's like if it's memorable enough and it's memed enough... no, at least if it's memorable enough, a lot of people will instantly get it just based on the sound, first sight, and all of it.
I no longer let my kids watch SpongeBob. That shit's too much.
Speaking of SpongeBob, I didn't save the tweet, but there was a tweet of one single picture from a Gundam movie, right?
Yeah.
And there was a picture of this seat. Like there was a picture of a seat that was shot complete. There was no body, but it was shot a lot. So you see a lot of bullet holes and you see some blood around it. And for some reason, I also, like, when I look at the picture, I instantly thought SpongeBob. It's like, this had to be a SpongeBob picture. And apparently, according to the person who tweeted it and everyone else in the comments, they also thought it was SpongeBob. But no, it's from a Gundam movie.
Send me a picture.
Huh?
If you can find it, can you send me a picture just so I can verify?
I'll try and see if I can find it.
Why do people think it's from SpongeBob?
Everybody got duped. I bet the Twitter community notes would have to tell people it's not SpongeBob.
I'm just confused.
Oh, found. I can. I can find it. Look immediately. Yeah. Luckily, I remember it says SpongeBob, so I can find it. It's literally that picture. I don't know why it was like immediately first thought it was like SpongeBob.
So now it's just full of weird people there.
Oh yeah, it does look like it would be. It looks like Bikini Bottom in the background. I
Yeah.
can see that.
I have a feeling it's probably from Gundam Wing, if I had to take a guess.
It's this Gundam
Also, I've
0080.
never seen any Gundam anime. I mean, I obviously know what Gundam is, but I don't know the style of it.
Wait, where'd you post it?
Special chat.
I have special chat muted usually, so I don't really get shit there.
It definitely has that kind of sandy floor type of flooring, and then the background looks kind of ocean-ish.
Yeah. It's just the style.
But also, like the chair, it looks like a bloody chair, right? Like that would be pretty intense for SpongeBob.
It's how they used to do like specific thing. I don't know. That's definitely fucking 08.
I don't even know what 08 what 08's about.
It's one of the weird realistic group of mobile suits doing war operations against Xeon.
A hydrate. Thanks, Will.
It's pretty violent, honestly.
I mean, based on the picture, I can kind of tell it's pretty violent.
It's one of the... It introduces some interesting concepts.
Also, you never watched a Gundam?
A lot of people... It's not... That's not one of the ones that's pretty common, and I don't think it really got translated to America.
No, makes sense. You never watched a
Gundam
Gundam anime?
Dude, watch the new one. It's supposedly like a magical girl one. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I mean, I haven't watched Gundam in like forever, so I don't recall much. But I don't even know what was the last Gundam I saw. I'm pretty sure it was the Golden Finger one. That was the last one I saw.
G-Fighter?
Probably. That was like years ago.
Like
Yeah,
Gundam
that's over 20 years old, Nick.
This is over 20 years old?
Yes.
Nani.
It's probably older than that.
Probably, because back in the day when it was like back in early 2000s, a lot of 90s, 80s anime were first shown back in 2000s in America.
First, is it the sports anime? 1994. He's 30 years old.
Literally 1984.
Dang.
Get old, man.
I mean, it's 40 years old now.
30.
He's in 1984.
1984 is 40 years ago.
I thought he's in 1984.
94.
94. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry, we can't always hear clearly when you're shouting at us through a megaphone.
It's not my fault.
It is. Get a new headset.
Don't blame me for your bad equipment.
What a weird.
I find it funny that Nick has spent literally at least an hour just sitting here trying to figure something out.
I usually do that. Just usually chill out, see who's around before I figure out what to play.
He's a just chatting streamer.
At least I'm not a
I
react.
mean, the entire concept of Retrobank came about because we were sitting around talking for quite a while, not without Nick playing any games. And I was like, is this a
Yes, you guys
podcast?
did.
I mean, I could just pull up a game, but since you guys are here and all that stuff, I was like, oh, we could play something together, or I could just launch up something different.
I mean, if you have anything in mind, sure.
What
I
other
mean-
games?
I mean, for us three specifically, it would either have to be Team Fortress or something on Steam, because I don't think, well, I mean, we have some Switch games like Mario Party Superstars specifically.
My Switch is dead, and it's in the room.
Which is Jamie's currently sleeping in, I'm guessing.
Yeah, please don't. But I need to let her sleep. She needs
Jamie!
rest.
Jamie! Jamie! Yeah, at the top of my lungs. Jamie! Oh my gosh, Phasmophobia has a ghost music box. Let me see.
Oh my God, Phasmophobia has an update.
Yeah, Phasmophobia has been updating constantly.
Fucking shocker.
Oh, I almost named Kyle Dugsits, baby.
Dogs, it's baby. And what?
Hmm?
And named me that in what?
Steam.
Oh,
I was trying to find stuff.
I guess my Steam probably needs to update.
Do we all three not share something together? That's a lie.
No, we have games like Project Winter.
Why is like when I say search for results, it says that none of us have all like 3 games together on Steam? What? Okay,
Mhm.
Steam, you're crazy. Steam, you're drunk. Now I see it. Oh, we got Tabletop Simulator, right?
Pretty sure that takes forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James is currently, I think he says at someone else's house. He's at a dinner party. He's not going to be on for a while. We all have Doom. Kyle, you have Doom?
2016. I have it, but I haven't played it yet.
I'm surprised that Kyle, you even have that game.
Oh yeah, I was curious about it. I like the OG Doom and Doom 2. So I
Yeah.
was curious to try the new one. I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet.
It's not even the new one anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess I live in the past. To me, 2016 is new, and that's almost 9 years ago.
I mean, the only 2 games I would say that either one of us, all 3 of us would be fully interested in is either Terraria or Team Fortress 2. We can bring those classics back.
I, again, will point out I play Call of Duty.
Yeah, you can stop it. You can pause for Call of Duty.
Like Call of Duty.
You
You
can
pause
pause
it, okay, Mom.
Yeah. Pause
I
it.
got a camo grind, man. I gotta get shit.
Let's see. Well, Kyle, we
I
can
need
play.
my headshots. Ow. Damn it, lights. What the fuck is that shot?
Well, we can play a Switch game together. You want to play some more Mario Maker?
Oh, sure, yeah, we can do that.
Put down that.
I'm wondering if my Switch is dead. It might be. Let me check.
Put down the cookie. Put down the Pokemon.
Hold on, man. I'm finishing my battles. Sheesh.
Shee.
Found my Vicks Vape Rub now. I can help me better take
Oh, that would make Grace laugh.
whatever bug I have.
Hey, I
Oh,
forgot,
okay.
Jamie
Hey,
said Golden State.
hey, Sid. How you doing? Thank you for the.
I guess
hydrate
it's
and,
sort of like a cultural
snack.
meme, I guess, that like Hispanic families, like Hispanic moms, use Vicks Vapor Rub for like absolutely any ailment ever.
Is that the thing?
I guess that's a thing. Like Grace, who's of Colombian descent, and a friend of ours whose parents are from Trinidad would like laugh and joke about that. Vicks is like the cure-all in their cultures.
Hope you've been doing well, Sid. How you been doing?
Crazy.
Hope this month has been doing well.
Like, that is a humongous bag.
Costco.
Makes sense.
It's those who understand Costco because I realized, well, Costco is in almost every country now.
You're not inaccurate.
It's Comcast that I'm realizing that's not in outside of the USA.
It's because it's monopolized the USA.
My Switch is dead.
Neutralize yourself. Thank you. Yeah, no.
I cannot use Mucinex. I get mean.
Everyone hydrate because we gotta hydrate. Well, hydrate twice because Will did hydrate early too. Nice drops. Now Vicks is the cough drop, so I can breathe. Nice. Chilling December is starting
That's a
off
cool
slow.
cup, Nick.
Huh?
I said that's a cool cup.
Oh yeah, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. It's also solid. Like it's actually like a solid cup, surprisingly enough. Slow start, usual getting ready for the next year and whatnot. Yeah, no, that makes sense. December is starting off slow. Just for
It's going fast.
well, a lot of things are going fast nowadays.
Getting
Wish-
faster.
Wish they were slowed down, honestly.
2024 felt like it flew by.
Yeah, I kind of wish it didn't.
For many reasons.
Mm-hmm. Mini fever dream. I guess I can take that as well. 2024 has been such a it's such a year for was such a year for me and for many others too.
It just doesn't stop.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Feels like you can't take a moment to breathe in this year without like 3 days passing.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Well, hopefully 2025 starts off better for all of us.
Man, I don't even know at this point.
Got any New Year resolutions you guys are trying to either complete or start next year?
No. Survive more days.
Gotta. Jamie can't survive without ya.
Yeah, it's the other way around right now. Jamie's the one that's continuously getting sick, and I'm trying to make sure we're all okay.
Yeah, any New Year's resolution for anybody coming in 2025?
My house.
I wish I could get that beyond that level.
Just anything with an extra room for my kids.
Would be like an extra room as in they each get a separate room?
Yes.
Ah. What the heck is a Ratman?
Batman 2.
I'm just seeing like some of the community on Steam, and I immediately come across a workshop called Ratman Redux for Left 4 Dead 2. Jesus, that looks horrifying.
Sounds right.
Quit vaping, but it most likely won't happen. I mean, as long as you have ways to get around with it, Skull, I think I could still see quit vaping as a possibility. Don't I mean, maybe not like 100%, but if you lower it down completely. Oh, you tried 3 times, dude. Nice.
I know it would be extremely difficult.
I'm not saying it's easy, yeah. I'm just saying like as
One of
long
my friends from living in Japan tried to quit smoking cigarettes again and again, but I don't know if he's ever managed to quit in the long term.
I think it's one of those things is that as long as you slowly do less and less, I say that's more of an accomplishment than trying to quit it altogether.
It's hard for us to say it as like people who have never had that habit to begin with, though.
Yeah, it's a bad habit. It's a habit that if you want to get rid of, is you have to start out small and getting the mini like accomplishments. So as long as you get less and less, I mean, stress relief is also like, yeah. I mean, I get the effects of it. So I mean, I do a lot of things because of stress. Eating is one of the big things.
About that.
Yeah, resolution is to go with the flow and to cook Japanese pancakes at least once, the fluffy ones. Ooh. Dude, those are gonna be. I think aren't the fluffy ones really really difficult to make?
Yes.
Okonomiyaki. Or did you mean actual Japanese, like literally pancakes that are the fluffy? Yeah, because those are really good too.
Yeah, he says the fluffy ones.
Well, it's that could mean like Japanese okonomiyaki, or it could also just mean the Japanese style of making pancakes. Because
Oh,
pancake restaurants in Japan, their pancakes are, at least some that I had while living there. They make them like really fluffy and soft.
It's so fluffy.
I'm fluffy.
Jamie would agree with that.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, those are still good resolutions for both of you. I don't even know what resolutions I would pick, honestly. Probably
More
get,
streams.
huh?
More streams.
At the current moment, probably sticking with it for now, but maybe I'll add another stream again.
Finish D&D. There we go.
Finish D&D as in, are we finishing a campaign or finishing it completely? Like, finish D&D completely?
No, just finish your campaign.
Are we even getting close, Chris?
Yes.
Like, how many more sessions would you say?
5.
Really? We're that close?
It depends on what happens, but yeah.
I mean, like, 5 is like, yeah, it depends, but it would be one of those, like, I was expecting, like, another 10, 15 one more.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if we're gonna have another session by the end of this year. That's the thing, because tomorrow,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, tomorrow I'm not gonna be available, and Janine's not gonna be available. Yay!
Which is funny because it's finally the first time me and Jamie have days off together.
Yeah. What about the next days? Because 15, 20, 2nd, and 29. Those are the last 3 Sundays. Any of those days you busy?
Let's see.
Let's see.
My son's birthday's on the 21st. We're trying to get that dealt with, which is part of the problem.
21st is a Saturday, so maybe? Maybe the 22nd?
No, maybe, but that's also right in between his birthday and then just the holiday,
Yeah.
Christmas. So I don't know if people will be traveling or family's already over. So my family will already be over.
So maybe next week then? Like 15th?
Maybe.
We'll see. Actually both Okonomiyaki and Japanese style are making back. So Sid wants to make both, Kyle.
They're both good.
Villagers are so mean in GameCube, Lamau. Well, it's the original. That's why a lot of people are saying, like, oh, that's why newer Animal Crossing is way too soft. It's way too kid-friendly.
They're supposed to be games for little kids, though.
That's the thing, it's funny thing.
We're the 2000s were an edgy, tough decade, man.
It's funny that people say, like, oh, these games are what I grew up with. These are supposed to appeal to me. And it's like, you guys realize their main audience is literally, like, kids who are, like, 6, 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's like adults playing their games was not on their menu. Put some soy sauce on Eggo waffles with turkey bacon cooked in duck fat.
What?
That's what Sid said.
What the fuck, Sid? What are you making?
Soy sauce is savory, not sweet.
What is he making?
A sandwich?
Tell me what the fuck that is?
Breakfast. It's big breakfast.
If you say so.
Bum bum. Oh, it's a delicacy. Hell's Kitchen delicacy. I haven't watched the series really. I've seen clips of it. That's it.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we're here. My Switch is alive!
You gotta
Well,
keep it.
They minimized his.
And it's trying to download software updates now. Updated both versions of the Game Boy.
What are you saying, Chris?
It says you minimized your application.
Oh,
So
because I
the
did.
stream paused. Sorry. Losing my voice.
Out of all the 3 leads in Princess Mononoke, only one of them is kind of still relevant.
What do you
Interesting.
mean?
I was like, oh, I was pulled up behind the voice actors, and I saw that, oh, Princess Mononoke, it was was on the suggested list of like, look at other people who did stuff kind of thing. And I was like, oh, let me look at the 3 leads of the Princess Mononoke. So like the boy, the girl, and like the Lady Eboshi. And out of all those 3, only Lady Eboshi's voice actress in English has been active. Enough.
That's gonna suck.
Because like the other 2 they literally did that one lead and never did voice acting again, apparently.
Well, that's weird.
Apparently also Keith David was part of that film.
He was.
Yeah, he was the Okoto, which is the pig. The war pig or whatever that was one.
I'll be honest, I never watched Princess Mononoke.
It's good.
I haven't seen like a shit ton of Ghibli actually.
Let's see. Oh, it's not from the series. It's just a result of freedom. Oh, I gotcha. The VIX is helping. I breathe much better, which is good. I mean, that's what meant for VIX. It's a good show, but the meal itself sounds like straight from there. Oh, yeah, no, that's what I was. When you said soy sauce on that, all that stuff, I was a little confused too. Oh, John DiMaggio. I know that guy.
John DiMaggio.
DiMaggio, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's Jake the dog. Right, that's why I recognize him. Oh, he's Stratosphere from Rise of the Beasts? Really? I am Stratosphere!
Bender, I believe.
Yeah, he's Bender. He's also from Generator Rex.
Isn't he Generator X?
No, he's the monkey.
Why is he not play the main character ever?
I mean, Jake the Dog is the main is part of the main character cast.
I guess you're right. That's
He's also
not
the
wrong.
he's also the Scotsman. I mean, he is Marcus Phoenix, so he is a main character.
Oh. It's just because he doesn't sound anything like himself playing Marcus.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. Yeah. I still want to play more.
I can see it now that you mention it, but
Yeah. I still want to play more Gears games, but it just sucks that Gears 2 is the only one that's on. Oh, Gears 1 is the only one on PC. Gears 2 and 3 are only on Xbox, and Gears 4 and 5 are on PC.
100% you're wrong.
Is more Gears on? What do you mean I'm wrong?
You can play all of them on Game Pass.
Not Gears 2 and 3. Those are only exclusively on Xbox.
Wordies? No, am I going crazy? I could have sworn that when I was looking through this the other day, they were here.
If you play Ultimate. Yeah, Gears 2, 3, and Judgment are only on Xbox, while Gears 1, Ultimate, 4, and 5 are on PC.
It's crazy. I could have sworn they were on. That's my bad.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, I enjoyed Gears of War 1 Ultimate Edition. Gears 4 and 5, yeah. Which, unfortunately, I think 4 and 5 are only one other person, because Gears 4 and Judgment, you can play up to 4 people, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little bit upset about like how Gears 2 and 3 are not even on PC at
They're
all.
like the best ones too.
Yeah, no, I would want it. Well, I would want to play it. If you ever get it on Xbox, I would totally play with you, Chris.
They have it on Game Pass.
You have Game Pass Ultimate, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that means you can play them on
Yeah,
on
I know.
Xbox.
That's why I was freaking out because I do have them.
I mean, I could easily get them too. I just need to get Ultimate whenever it happens.
The remake they're doing.
If they ever remake Gears 2 and 3, I would get Ultimate because I know it's gonna be on Game Pass right day then one.
Game Pass, it is. Gears of War Ultimate is on Game Pass.
I did play that with James, so
Isn't one of the like, one of the players just the robot though?
in Gears 1?
In Gears 4 or 5.
Oh, in Gears 4
I think one of the players gets to control the drone.
probably. Lamau, totally understandable, very random sentence. Also, there was a quest out on Discord that lets you get a 14-day the Game Pass piece of it. Not sure if it's still available or not. I think I remember seeing that a few times. Yeah. PC is fine. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna hurt on getting it or not. Plus, 14 days is short to me. Because the thing about with me is that I don't play consistently with subscriptions unless it's like something like I play online with Switch enough that I could justify the price of it every single year, especially since we have a family plan. And I get to pay only like it's like $11 per person, right, Kyle? I asked you for $11 last time.
For the Switch?
Yeah.
Plan? I believe it was, yeah.
Yeah, because we pay like $11 per person for the family plan. And this is like expansion pass, so it's like I justify that. But every single other console, I can't really justify myself playing online because I don't play online games that often in terms of other consoles. Xbox and PlayStation, I don't really have a lot of people. If
It's
you
kind
had
of funny when you sent a group DM to the Nintendo Switch people. I was like, oh, now I know who's in my family. I haven't known all this time.
Yeah, so if you have the family plan, specifically the family plan for the Nintendo Online expansion pass, so that's usually $80 per person. Then after that is, and then if you fill up every single one of those slots, 8 people, everyone gets around $11, a little higher $11 because it's like a couple cents because of tax, but it's $11 about per person. That's why it's like the family plan is so good in that regard, because even if you have one other person for the family plan and for the because like it's $50, I think it's like $50 for not the expansion pass. No, it's $50 for the frick, I need to look at that now. What was the prices for these again? So regular Switch Online is $20 per person. So that's regular $20, but without the expansion pass specifically. And it's $50 with the expansion pass for one single person. But if you get the family plan... Why am I looking at Australia for this? Why does it only give me the Australian site for it?
Who knows, man?
Okay, so if you get the family online membership for just regular, For the regular online, it's 35 for an 8-person group, and then it's $80 for an expansion pass. So even if you were to get the expansion pass and it had only one other person, it would still be cheaper to get a family plan with one other person, because both of you would still pay less than a normal expansion pass single membership. It's like it's as long as you get one other person, you're still paying for a cheaper version. You just have to get the PlayStation upgraded their Plus plans, and I hate it. Yeah, PlayStation has been increasing the prices and stuff like that. Been seeing the get used to not owning games agenda being pushed a lot. Yeah, that's a problem with digital games. There are a couple places that I know that are DRM free. GOG is really reputable with that, because they are emphasizing on owning the game. So if you buy from them digitally, you own the whole game, not just the license. There's that. But yeah, there's a lot of like, if you buy digitally, you can get your licenses and everything revoked. It's same thing with Steam, where someone asks, it's like, oh, if they die, they can pass on their Steam account to somebody, but apparently in their clause they can't do that.
It's probably a legal thing, but I know Steam's trying its best to be like, if our company dies, you can still download the games you have bought.
Yeah, but at least for the most part, yeah.
No, it's like in their like main charter that should something happen to Steam, they will have a backup server that you can connect to, where you can play your games offline and download them.
I mean, same thing with delisted games, where you can actually re-download them if you ever own a copy of them.
Where if you somehow have a way to say you legally own it, you can download it still, yeah.
I mean, I managed to get Transformers War for Cybertron on Steam through Amazon, because apparently they still sell them the Steam codes, and yeah. I managed to get it.
Amazon doesn't take that shit off for some reason.
Well, they do take off a few games, but yeah. Actually, I'm curious. Operation Raccoon City, is it on here?
Probably.
I mean, just the Xbox and PS3. They have the Games for Windows Live version. They have the Xbox versions though, and that's it. This is also why I like the physical copies of games, because they are really nice to own. That's why it's like, if I ever own a game copy, it's just like, I enjoy owning a game copy instead of just like digital copies.
Yeah.
This is why a lot of times I go for physical media, because just collecting them just feels a lot better.
No, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
We like Jamie.
Is Jamie still up?
No, she's asleep.
Oh.
But she likes to own physical media.
Oh yeah. Like, that's the thing with the physical media too, is it's like digital. This games I get for digital game copies is like, I mean, I get a lot of games for Steam. Those are all digital. Funny enough, except Skyrim. Skyrim is the only physical Steam game I actually technically own. Because I
have like 400 copies of this stupid thing.
Mm-hmm. With all the games I own, I always try to get physical copies for every single console I try to aim for with a game. So when it comes to like the Pokemon games, the newest ones like Scarlet and Violet, I still get the physical copy. Even though I could get the digitally and play it much earlier, I still rather get physical. What games would you guys get digitally then? Like since we a lot of us like physical copies, what games would you guys go after for digital specifically?
Pretty much just Steam, because using physicals with a PC is a bit more tedious.
Even if you had a disc drive for it?
Yeah, plus I have so many Steam games, I buy a bunch of stuff in bundles that there would just be so much shelf space taken up by physical PC discs.
Mm-hmm. Chris, what about you?
If I had to own digital, what?
Like what games would you get preferred digital copies of rather than a physical copy? Because you would like some
Almost
physical.
everything I buy.
Oh, are you more of a digital person than a physical person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's simply if I'm trying to go out with my kids to buy games.
And it's also saves.
I'm not trying to sound rude. It's just my kids are really bad in stores.
They also try to break things.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, there's certain games that I would get, like multiplayer wise, like Splatoon 3. I would get digital because I played that enough to warrant a digital copy of.
I ain't own a digital copy of Splatoon 3.
Same here. Actually, let me check out Great Ace Attorney really quickly because I want to double check some things on it.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know if I can finish this within the year. Oh. So Kyle, do you still want to play some Mario Maker for a little bit, or?
Yeah, we can do that, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if you were ready or not.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier my Switch was alive, and then I think it just kind of got brushed aside in conversation.
Well, no, you were saying you were saying it was alive, and then you were updating, so I was waiting on you when it was done and everything.
Oh, yeah, it's ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off, Chris.
All right. Have a good night, Chris. Take care,
I'm sure.
and hope you
Yeah,
feel
everybody.
better.
Me too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right, switched over. I'm surprised that Mario Maker 2 has so many active people still. Haven't touched this game in a while.
Every time I see that copyright 2019, think about how I played this game for like 4 hours total or something. Oh, meanwhile, Sakura switched to playing Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh, I see. She doesn't want to play any more GameCube one.
Friendship ended with GameCube, now Nintendo Switch is my best friend.
Pretty much. Yeah, despite being an almost 5-year-old game. I mean, there's so much potential with this game. There's still people doing it. I did all my stuff in GameCube already, she says.
And Nicole says, remember how to navigate this game.
Have you gotten any of the NES games for GameCube yet, Skull? I would guess it's not anything new when Undertale is also still somewhat prevalent. Yeah, that's also true.
Sushin, they also loot.
Oh, you got Excite Bike. That one is actually
Ooh, that game's fun.
I actually like that. That's one of my favorite NES games so far. Still have yet to fully beat it. I swear I thought I made at least one course in Mario Maker 2, but I guess not.
I've never even done maker mode in this game.
I'm gonna go to Digits Island and steal his gold items. Run. What gold items do you have? Oh, you love Excite Bike. Nice.
Oh, she's talking about my golden tools. I have all the golden tools in the game. Like the shovel and the watering can and whatnot.
Aren't those like about the are based on how many why can't I move my control? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't mine's doing a similar thing. I'm like frozen.
Don't you, in order to get the gold items, don't you have to use like water some amount of mud, some amount of plants or all that stuff? Like you have to just do a lot of that, right?
You basically earn them by doing like the greatest possible achievement in that category of gameplay. Like you get the golden fishing rod by catching every species of fish, and the net for catching every type of bug. The golden watering can is for getting a 5-star island rating by having like a perfect arrangement of flowers and trees and no litter and whatnot. Shovel is for...
I made a room, by the way, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna join.
Yeah.
I had the same issues you earlier when my game froze.
Yeah.
Shovel is for digging up Gulliver's phone parts a certain number of times. And so yeah, it's basically just each of the different types of tasks you do, like the ultimate achievement in that.
I'm surprised Skull hasn't got it, then some of them yet, then.
It takes a lot of work to be able to catch all the fish and stuff. You gotta plan it, keep track of which ones you haven't caught yet and know what season they appear and whatnot. There we go. Now that was weird that both of our games froze when we tried to go to this menu.
Yeah, I had to quit out of it and then go back into it. It's I don't know what was going on with that game.
Did you set a password?
No.
Oh, well, I'm not finding your room. Maybe if I refresh. Hey, I got me. It's cutting my send dish stop. Hey, I got me. It's cutting my send dish stop. Yeah, it's not a.
Maybe
Weird.
I'll reopen it.
I'll back out of my menu and jump back in.
Let me reopen it again. Just create a room. And just yeah, there we go. I just remade it.
Not showing out. That's weird.
You have to restart the opening up the game?
Well, I already did that a bit ago. When my game froze, I closed it and reopened. Do you want to try making a room with a password and see if that makes any difference at all?
Possibly. Let's try that. Oh, great.
Or, well, are you going to make it, or should I?
I'll make it, but I think my game just is stuck on that
Why
screen.
is it doing this? That's weird. Mario Maker 2 is dead, and I barely played it.
me try this again. I closed and password. 1111. Oh, I have to. It's only 3 numbers. Got it. 112. My numbers.
Your numbers.
There you go. I said play with friends, so I don't know if that matters.
Did my silly game freeze again?
Starting to realize
What is with Mario Maker 2, man? I think this game is trying to tell us something. It's just not meant to be today.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, opening the game for a 3rd time. With its super special menu that changes every time you boot it up.
Mario making this session a struggle. Yes, exactly, Sid. That's exactly what's going on.
Looking for a room. Seems like the game might be freezing. Yeah, I mean, it's doing the thing where the little loading wheel is still moving, but I can't.
Yeah.
Like,
I haven't touched Animal Crossing
move
in
the
like
cursor.
forever, Skull. I haven't touched it since. Did I stop in 2020? Or did I? No, I don't think. No. I stopped in like 2021. I know I played at least the whole year because I had my birthday. I think I missed it on that day, but I'm pretty sure. Party on Digits Island. I just haven't opened it in like 3 years, more than 3 years now. But yeah, Mario making is this session a struggle. Considering the fact this 5-year game should have been like better optimized on the multiplayer session.
This is the shameful thing about video games that are largely based on online play. It's just like the idea that a game could have a shelf life that's this short, or just stops working at a certain point.
Yeah, and it's like very clear that Nintendo is not going to come back to this at some point.
Because this game is a huge hit too. I mean,
It still is, yeah.
it used to be, but it still is too. Alright, try again.
If not, we can play something classic like N64, NES, or SNES games. If this is not going to work.
Yeah, it seems to be doing it again. It's like anytime I even enter the menu of like play with friends, like it just
I mean,
it enters that menu and I'm not even in control. I can't even choose to make a room or anything.
I managed to managed to make it work, so I don't know why yours is not working.
Well, I've successfully been able to like be in this menu and refresh and everything a couple times that I've done it, but the last few has just gotten stuck.
Maybe we should just forego Mario Maker and then try a different game.
I guess so, yeah.
You want to try some SNES, NES, or N64? Now you guys can see how
I
what
gotta
games.
remember what games are on those first, I guess.
Now you guys get to see what games I have. Oh no. Oh, the Game Boy needs to be updated. I didn't download it on my on this Switch.
Yeah, my Game Boy is what was updating earlier. Let me see what's on Game Boy.
What Christmas movies are you watching, Will?
Isn't the Gen 1 Pokemon is on the Game Boy now on Switch, right?
Nope.
Oh, it's not. Oh, that's a bummer.
I would say we should totally do that. I mean, technically, we
Yeah,
just
because it's like if I had played it on Switch, I would be able to actually trade and everything if that were a thing. But it's
I mean, technically, we could always just do a random Pokemon run right now.
like a randomizer race.
I wouldn't say a randomizer race, but like a random Pokemon. Like you play one Pokemon, I play another, like we did with like my Nuzlocking Park Gold or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that. Sure.
I mean, I have to set one up and everything. Epic Mickey, yes. Here's the funny thing, Skull. I have Epic Mickey. I lost my copy already. I don't know where it is in my room.
I was always interested in trying that game, and I've seen it at the store for pretty cheap a couple times. I just know that it was that sort of game that was really anticipated and like had interesting mechanics, but then it had its control and camera problems.
Yeah, I don't know about the Switch one. The Switch one's a little rough on certain cases, but it's still fine. I would say try the demo of it. There is a demo on the eShop, so I recommend trying that if you really want to get used to it. I still say it's worthwhile playing if you've never played the Wii version. I would recommend. I support Epic Mickey as a game and everything. Jim Carrey's A Christmas Carol. I did want to watch that movie in theaters, but I think my brother told me not to, and I never did. I did. Oh yeah, I was talking about Due Digits as well, but yeah, Epic Mickey is worth, I would say, for a lot of people, especially how dark it is. I was hoping they add a lot more cut content to it, but I'm a bit sad on that. Speaking of which, there's a Pokemon Emerald mod that I came across where one person goes through the entire story of Emerald and the other person controls all the battles. I mean, Kyle and I could easily do that right now if we want.
We could do what? Sorry.
Apparently, there's a mod that's saying that Pokemon Emerald where one person plays just the story and the other person does all the battling. I mean, that sounds like just passing the controller, though. Is there more to it? Like, I'm just curious as like what other aspect of that mod is different. Not at all. Interesting. I'm curious about that mod now. What do you like? I'm wondering about what does it mean by like one does battling? Does it mean that we get a person who does the battling gets random Pokemon? One person does through the story, and the other person controls all the AI. Oh. So the one person goes through the story, the other person controls all the AI that person fights. So basically, we're always battling each other. Oh, I think I remember. I think I know that mod then, because that might be Point Crow's mod with or he had like a professional Pokemon player play his game, but only through the AI. It was small at Point Crow, one of those two. Those are always the people with all of the mods. Though they have to be careful with doing mods on stream and other content because Nintendo has been a bit of stickler for that stuff. It was small and okay. I'm just not always sure because it's always one of those two. Dope. Yeah, I speaking of like random mods, actually while we wait, I should just put on the camera. Actually, were you ever I don't think you were here, Sid, when I tried randomizer races or like when I did my Nuzlocking, because one thing like what Kyle was mentioning we were doing was we did some randomizer races where, as it sounds, it's Pokemon randomizers with multiple other people, but we did not just randomizing Pokemon, but we also randomized the map, because there is a mods for certain Pokemon games where we randomize the entire map. So every single door entryway of a map that you go into, it can teleport you to a completely different location. And it was kind of fun, actually, because we actually tried that earlier this year, and it ended up having us we went through Crystal, and we actually what version of Pokemon did you try that mod on? Yeah, we tried Crystal. There's multiple other versions of it, but I know we have hearing something out there that must it was fun and chaotic. It's as stupid as it sounds, because having a Pokemon mod randomize the map layout is really difficult, because you have to memorize to make sure where we need to go and everything. And having randomized Pokemon then is also sounds even more stupid, because we're adding more on RNG on layer on the top of an RNG. We didn't even have the same seed. We all collectively agreed. Like, it was me and 4 other people. It was Digits Baby as Kyle, Necrosphere as you heard, Chris, and then there's another people that is Paragon Greninja, Justin, and then Woolum, which is also in chat right now, Dragon Hermit. All 5 of us did a map randomizer, randomizer Pokemon all together, and we all collectively agreed we're randomizing all of our seeds, so no person has the exact same seed in terms of Pokemon and in terms of the map. So it was a matter of collectively. Yeah, no, it was funny. I have everything on my archive channel, which you can see on down below. It's playlisted. It should be playlisted. I will warn you, the audio on like the second and third sessions are a little bit off. I don't know what was going on with my computer, but the audio would be a little bit annoying to deal with. But you can see a lot of the chaos of what was going on. If you watch the first session, you can see how stupid it was going through it, because I don't know who was struggling really a lot at the beginning. I know that Paragon and Woolum had to reset. They had to re-roll their seeds 30 minutes in, because Will and Justin had to re-roll their seeds because they were like struggling to get out of stuff. And then I had to remake their seeds, and then it was given to them. I think, Kyle, when we did a randomizer crystal race, you struggled, I think, during the middle, not so much at the beginning, but during the middle of the whole thing.
My problem was I didn't realize I got in the strength HM in the first session.
Yeah.
And then I was wandering around the entire map trying to find the HM that I already had. Mostly because I wasn't marking my map correctly at first.
Yeah, the map we also were doing, if you can see in my screen, because I was only showing my screen, because I couldn't show everyone else's screens, because that would also cause a lot of complications. But it was one of those, like, it was it was a chaotic stream. So if you want to check it out, Sid, it's down there. Also, hi Mike. What do you want to try, Kyle, together in terms of like classic games?
Or are we actually going to play something together on Twitch?
Yeah, we can try to Switch. Or
okay.
I mean, you charged it up, so I figured.
We were kind of going back and forth about what we were doing.
I mean, we charged up the Switch, so why not we just play something on Switch?
Yeah, all right. Let me see what's on different handhelds here.
We were talking about the randomizer race, Will. Like how you struggled at the first 30 minutes and like early on. I don't remember if you struggled like a whole lot at the beginning, but you did struggle at the beginning. You're gonna design homes? Are you a happy home designer, Skull? What's on the Game Boy Advance? Let me see what's on there.
Not really good multiplayer stuff. I was having a look. It's so
Okay.
crazy that they added Mother 3 to the Japanese GBA.
I have to go
Now
to.
Switch owners, if they lie about where they live, can play Mother 3, but they gotta learn Japanese to play it.
Well, the issue is with mine is that I downloaded all the Japanese versions except the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance.
Mhm.
So I would need.
Yeah,
to...
well, I hadn't downloaded them before, so I had to lie and say I lived in Japan again to get them.
Yeah, I have to download those. I have to go change my region to Japan. I was wondering what this song was. It's literally Baldur's Gate.
Man, there's a lot of Game Boy games in the American version since I last opened that software. All those Donkey Kong and Mega Man.
Why the frick, Larry? You see his
That's right.
backside.
What I was thinking of is that they added the Pokemon trading card Game Boy Color game to the American only, because was that a US exclusive game? I don't
No,
remember, but it's not in the...
No, it was Japan, because Japan has the sequel to that, and it's only Japanese only so far.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what's on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Sell your liver, Will. You can get probably a good amount. You can get a good amount of money with it. Oh my god. I'm curious why my console doesn't automatically update the save cloud data with a lot of my stuff. My liver is messed up at the moment. Well, it could still sell for good money. There's quite a bit of NES games, that's for sure.
Yeah, going through the list. Yeah, there's
Selling my
a
body
lot
part.
here.
Do it, Will. Do it. Do it.
Wait a
Do
minute,
it.
isn't Kirby the Amazing Mirror on the Game Boy Advance?
Yeah, I did want to play a
We could play
four-player.
that game.
I did want to play a 4-player co-op on that one, but yeah, we could do that still.
Yeah, let me see. Is this the American? No, it's the Japanese one. Where's the American Game Boy?
Yeah, because we learned that before, being like, oh, why can't we play with each other? It's like, oh wait, we are playing on different versions. I remember when
Yeah,
we were
that was the great Nintendo Switch Online crisis of 2022
yeah,
or the 2021. I don't remember what year that was.
or something. I think it was 2022.
It must have been 22 because I think it was Nintendo 64 that we were
Yeah.
struggling with.
Yeah, we were updating, we were doing everything, and then for some reason it wasn't working. And then when we finally figured it out, being like, oh, you're playing on a different version than I was.
Oh, that's right. Four Swords is on here also. That's also a really good game.
Both Amazing Mirror and Four Swords, I do want to play cooperatively. I do kind of want to play cooperatively with 4 people for both of them, but scheduling that is going to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, this is just a tonight only thing because you don't have other ideas.
Not for now, at least. I have other ideas afterwards, but I just don't feel like playing them at the current moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if Will can sell plasma right now. Do you want to try Four Swords or you want to try Amazing Mirror?
Let's try Four Swords.
There it is.
I know it's weird about how to set this up, right?
Yeah, hold on.